Hello everyone, so I'm back again with another series of budget bonsai or cheap bonsai from Nursery, and I'm gonna show you how pretty much how cheap you could get a bonsai. You don't really have to spend tons of money to get a decent bonsai tree, especially around this time, winter time. Most of the nurseries, I'm pretty sure they have discount on trees. In this situation, there's 25% off on shrubs, and I'm going to check out crepe myrtles here. Alright, so there's a lot of noise from cars, so hopefully you can hear me, but this is an example of something that you can find at nurseries. This is a crepe myrtle and it is $19 with 25% off. I might be taking this one. It's got a really chunky trunk. I could just chop right about there and restart. This is a pretty decent crepe myrtle for $19, so I'm guessing with the 25% off it'll be like, I don't know, I suck at math, but maybe, I don't know, $15 or so. And this ones have really good movement. Of course they're small, so as they get larger they're gonna lose some of that movement, but if you want a small mame size crepe myrtle, chop right there and then just started branching. There's some pretty nice ones here. This is a double trunk right there. Let's see, I'm gonna show you around. There's some I guess you could do like a little forest. Let me show you. I had seen one with pretty good movement. I just totally lost it. There's some smaller ones here as well for $12. Again, you can do a little mame size, and for a crepe myrtle they have really decent movement. Look at this one for $12, and you can just repot it. It's pretty much repotting season coming up, so there's some other ones over here. Yeah, so there is different things that you can find at nurseries for really cheap prices. You don't really have to, if you start in bonsai especially, you don't really have to break the bank buying a pretty expensive bonsai. Of course, you still have to, purchase a decent pot or cheap pot, but I mean, this is not bad. This is pretty nice for the price, I think it's a pretty decent tree, and you can always expose more of the roots and get something decent. So I'm taking this one. Pretty nice little trunk. So I'm over here in the greenhouse, and look at that. Look at that movement. Literary style. Nice. This is a red diamond. I don't know about them, but I guess they're tropicals. That's a nice movement. Pretty nice movement. It feels so much better here. Outside was too cold, and it feels way too warm in here. But nothing too special here in the greenhouse. A lot of tropicals. I have too many of those. Walking more in the greenhouse, I come across this. It's red hot, but look at this. Thick cork as it can be. Really nice roots. This is nice. I have never heard of this before, and I guess it's a tropical because it's in here. The leaves, that's how they look. So they are tiny. They are tiny. And there's a nicer one down there, but I can't. Check that out. That's nice. Red hot. I have never ever heard of those things, and all of them have those roots like that. Have you ever heard about those things? Comment down below if this is worth it. They are nice. And I think they also have a discount of 30%, so could be worth it. There's another one over here. Ooh, that's nice. That's really nice. Oh, yeah. Pomegranates, 25% off. Nothing crazy. And I guess just other shrubs. Let's keep looking. I really like this Vitex. Nice thick trunk, beautiful vase, really nice taper, and amazing movement. Shop right there. All looking tree. Really quirky. 169 with, I think it's 30% off. Yeah, 30% off on this one. So this is not bad actually. I just don't know how good they back bud as far as Vitex, but it's a nice one. Look at this one over here. I think it's some type of holly, but look at that Navari. That's pretty nice. And I also want to show you this one. It's a thick trunk, huge trunk, and the root mass is really low. It's a large pot, but it's just around here. You could easily fit this thing in a smaller training pot. Pretty nice things. Pretty nice. I don't know what this is, but it's got some cork on it. Nice. Alright, I don't know about you guys, but I actually really like this crepe myrtle. In the video you can't really tell the movement, but it's got really nice movement for a literati style, and the vase is really nice. It's a really long tree, but it could be chopped down, and it's a crepe myrtle. 40% off on crepe myrtles, pretty much half off, and they are 139. So that is actually not too bad, and it's a pretty decent sized trunk. So yeah, this would be a nice one, honestly. I don't know why, but the camera doesn't really pick up the actual movement that it has. But this is things that you can find at nurseries, and if you were to go to a somewhere that sells bonsai, there's places online or places like that. If this is in a training plastic pot that looks like bonsai pot, and they chop this down and it's just got leaves that are growing, they would sell you something like this for, I don't know, maybe $250 or $200 at least. But you know, from nursery, of course, you can get a plastic container for like $15, and you can pot it yourself and do the chop, and the leaves will eventually grow, especially on crepe myrtles. You can find stuff like that. I think this is also a pretty decent one. Yeah, I mean, there's some cool stuff that you can find at nurseries that won't really break the bank. You do have to put in a little bit of work, but I always love shopping for bonsai and nursery because you can find pretty nicer prices. Let's keep looking. Alright, so I just want to show you this ones right here. So these are just regular hollies that you see pretty much everywhere, but they have some crazy trunks. It's just insane. I want to be able to see that one back there. You can't really see it, but they have some insane old trunks. Look at that. You could make some crazy looking bonsai out of those. Check that one out. Let me show you this one over here. Look at those trunks. They are thick. You don't really see people doing bonsai out of these ones, but I think we might be missing out. It's just, those trunks are insane. Oh, this one not too much, but yeah. And all of them have some crazy trunks like that. And they're not really that expensive. Especially look at this one. Crazy trunks. And the roots are really pretty decent. So yeah, I mean, you could make some pretty decent trees out of a holly. I have that one that was collected, and I'm hoping it makes it. I'm really hoping it does make it. Let's go around over here. Ooh, some more crepe myrtles. When I check those out. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much same thing, but yeah, that's not bad. See, like those thick ones, 169. Well, this is a wax leaf. It's pretty nice. $79 for this one. Yeah, look at those trunks. Yeah, you could definitely make something nice out of them. But I'm definitely going to be taking that crepe myrtle that I show you guys. I think it's going to be like $15, so that's not really a bad deal, honestly. So I think we found something. It's always pretty fun, I guess. Again, just coming to nurseries and finding some pretty interesting trees that you could use for pretty good bonsai. So I guess that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little trip. Please comment down below if you like any of the trees that I showed you, and like, subscribe, share.